Oh, Kim, I got to thank you again. All right. Well, if you missed all that, I'll have to say I'm going to keep going on. Okay. Yes, the mic wasn't on. Welcome to the Call the Mossy Sports Report. I'm having take 3. Welcome to the Savannah Sports Report, hosted by the coach Carl DeMasi. I'm already into 3 steps in the door. We already talked about what's on the Prep Sports Report website. We got players of the week for volleyball, softball. We got an outstanding golfer who just won the Savannah Country Club Championship, Chadwell. So check it out. All right, we're at football scores from week 4. So that's where I'm going to pick it up. I do apologize, people. Yep, the mic wasn't on. Okay, Kim, thank you for checking in. All right. Just too many buttons. I mean, I'm the host, I'm the producer, I'm the technical director. I got too many things going on at once. But you know what? I'm having fun. I do apologize. I got to put those notes back up there. Coach, make sure your mic is on. So here you go. Final scores for week 4. Friday night, Richmond Hill, 38. New Hampstead, 7. Bradwell, 35. Glen Academy, 28. Brunswick, 42. Effingham County, 14. Beach, 49. Windsor Forest, 18. Calvary Day School, 28. Southeast Bulldog, 24. Long County, 50. Groves, 20. Johnson, 35. Islands, 21. Jenkins, 45. Liberty County, 7. Oceanside Collegiate, 41. Savannah Christian, 21. Bluffton, 33. Country Day, 20. Bryan County, 28. Savannah High, 7. And Briarwood, 41. St. Andrews, 22. Like I said, I was going for the banner when I noticed my mic wasn't on. So that was last week's scores. Okay, here's this week's schedule. Okay, it starts tomorrow night, kicking it off at Savannah High Stadium. Big one here, Jenkins versus Beach. Okay, 2 teams fighting for playoff spots. Beach coming off a big win. Jenkins coming off a big win. It's going to be great to see what happens tomorrow night over there at Savannah High School Stadium. Pierce County travels to Pooler to take on New Hampstead. Okay, Friday night, Richmond Hill, first time away from that brand new facility, is at Wayne County. Bradwell comes up to Effingham County. Bradwell with a great comeback win late. Effingham County still trying to get itself together. It's usually that's how it works preseason for the Rebels. Lakeside Evans comes to South Effingham. South Effingham still looking for its first win. Windsor Forest at Calvary Day. Calvary Day with a big win against Southeast Bulldog. Islands at Groves. Both teams going for a win. Groves hasn't won in 9 games. Islands hasn't won in over 3 years, but they're breaking in the new Groves High School football stadium. Pretty impressive. Holds 3,000 people. It's beautiful. Johnson at Southeast Bullock, Long County at Liberty County, Fellowship Christian at Savannah Christian, Bryan County at Portal, Metter at Savannah High, Bethesda at Hilton Head Prep, and St. Andrews is going to be at Augusta Prep. Okay, and this is all on the Prep Sports Report. Go check it out. There's a ticker. I'll be updating the scores all night long. You can check it out. This week's games, okay, for the Prep Sports Report, we'll have a reporter at Pooler for Fellowship Christian against Savannah Christian, and then we'll have a reporter up at Effingham for Bradwell versus Effingham County, and then I'm doing the color for SAV's game of the week, Fellowship Christian against Savannah Christian. So we'll be all over the place. All right, football rankings. Everybody loves rankings. Okay, football. BC stayed at number 6. They won't be playing for another 2 weeks. In 4A, in 1A, 3A, Calvary moves up to number 4. Savannah Christian drops to number 5. They just flip-flop. Softball rankings, Effingham County's number 4. South Effingham's number 7. South Effingham beat them big, had a big win this week against them, so that'll probably flip next week. And in 1A, 3A, Savannah Christian breaks the top 10. Volleyball rankings, this all comes from Score Atlanta. Richmond Hill is really 20-1, as I found out today. They're ranked number 9 in 6A. Savannah Arts Academy, even though they're 6-2, they're ranked number 6 in 2A. They had that great run to the state final last year. In 1A, 3A, St. Vincent's is 5. Savannah Christian is 6. And in the Max Preps area for Savannah, Chatham County area, okay, Havisham is number 6 and Calvary is number 10. I didn't want to leave them out, okay? So those are your rankings. Okay, let's get into the college. I got to really move it now because I'm behind schedule here. Once again, Bulldogs, they're off to a 2-0 start. Didn't beat anybody tough. We'll find out this Saturday when they take on Tennessee. It's the ESPN College Game Day of the week. No Lee Corso putting on a dog or a Mountaineer hat, so we'll see what happens with that. This is a real test for Georgia and Tennessee. Oh, by the way, got a big shout-out to our boy from Calvary Day School, okay, Jake Merklinger, who threw his first touchdown pass, and here it is right here on the Savannah Sports Report.
Backfield. The freshman from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Back fade. It is caught for a touchdown. One play later, and Jake Merklinger has his first in a Tennessee uniform.
And it's capped off. The ref said, well, we're going to make you do it again. They said, no problem.
Now, of course, Jake Merklinger is not from Stonebridge High School or Stone Mountain High School. He's from Calvary Day School. Okay, so ESPN got that wrong. So once again, great job by Jake Merklinger, first touchdown. Okay, Georgia Tech is going all over the place. They beat Gardner-Webb 59-12. They're going to have a big test this week against Clemson. Georgia is going against Tennessee, orange. Georgia Tech's going against Clemson, orange. Pretty good. Georgia Southern, I don't know what to tell you. 59-28 USC. They lost big to Fresno State. They come home this week and they take on Jackson State. So at 7 o'clock, so we'll see what happens. Georgia plays at 3:30. Georgia Tech at noon. Georgia Southern at 7 p.m. Savannah State got their first win. They beat they beat Shorter College 13-0 after losing to Edward Waters the week before. Great ground game. Offense 323 yards. Defense was tough. They're off this week and they'll play at Miles College on September 20th in Alabama. Okay, Braves, what do you want me to tell you about the Braves? The Braves are Braves, okay? It's over, people. So the only thing I got today is Coach Snicker won his 800th game. Falcons, heartbreaker. Young Kim who missed the extra point. And then Emeka Egbuka, okay, kicked the winning field goal caught the winning touchdown for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, we come back and we play Minnesota on Sunday night. Bananas are all over the place. They were in San Diego last week. This week they come to Yankee Stadium against the Firefighters. They're going to love it, even though I know Jesse Cole's a man from Boston. Okay, PGA Tour, Brian Harmon's off. Tim O'Neill finished 6th in the Stifle Charity Classic in St. Louis. They'll going to next week. They'll go to Montana or South Dakota for the Sanford International Club Championship, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And don't forget, Soundgarden comes back on the October 18th with Journey, a tribute band. So Jupiter Coyote comes on 10:25. Go across the street, play some golf. Okay, at Thunderbolt Indoor Golf and Games. Sorry, folks. I'm kind of rushing here, but I got to get my next guest in here. I got to go to a break. So stay tuned because we'll be talking about AE Beach football with the head coach himself, Michael Thompson. You're watching or listening to the Savannah Sports Report hosted by yours truly, the coach, Carl DeMasi. I'll be back in 3 to 4 minutes. Appreciate you. Once again, Kim, thanks for telling me Mike wasn't on. I'm an OG. What can I tell you, people? Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day. Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary Day School, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ at Calvary Day School. We would consider it a privilege to meet with you and your family personally. Call Alicia Bain, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299. Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back, sports fans, to the Savannah Sports Report, hosted by the coach, Carl Damasi. Used to be the Carl Damasi Sports Report, but I figure I cover everything Savannah from youth to pros. I figured I'd change it to Savannah Sports Report. I'm glad you could join me, and it's always a lot of fun. And this week, has a little AE Beach Bulldog high school football flavor. I'm going to talk to the head coach, then I'm going to come back and talk to the star player from last week's game. And I know Coach Thompson tell you it's a team game, and he knows that very well. Even though I can tell you right now, he beat me a couple times by himself. But it's a lot of fun talking to this young man. I've watched him grow from high school to college, now back Memorial Day School, now at Beach High School. I mean, what can I say? He's in his 5th season leading the Bulldog program, has been guiding his team with toughness and discipline. I know that's the type of guy he is. He demands discipline, and the Bulldogs are showing fight and momentum early this year. Last year, 5-5 after a couple of 1-9 seasons, and he's just getting it to the next level. And last week, they just had a big game against Windsor Forest High School. So we're going to be talking about leadership, standout players, and what's ahead for beach football for the rest of the season. Joining us now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, good friend of mine, AE Beach head coach Michael Thompson. What's up, Coach? How's it going?
Hey, how you doing? First of all, I want to thank you for just having me on the show, and I really appreciate just the publicity, the positive publicity that Beach High is receiving right now.
Well, Coach, I know you've been working hard, and you've come across from Memorial Day School over here now to Georgia High School, and you've been trying to build that program. But congratulations on that big win last week against Windsor Forest, evening your record to 1-1. I mean, you and I go back a long way. Your desire, your attitude, your motivation has always been something kids can live up to. But talking about your team, what did you see from your team in that game that showed they're starting to hit their stride and they're starting to make an impact and people taking notice of what they're doing?
Well, what I saw from our team with the win over Windsor was a level of consistency and execution that shows that we are hitting that stride. Offensively, we established an early balance. We were spreading the ball and putting the ball in our athlete's hand, which created some explosive plays for us. And on the defensive end, I was proud of how aggressive and disciplined we were. And we limited Windsor to some big plays. We forced some turnovers, and we also controlled the line of scrimmage. But most importantly, I saw our players starting to trust each other, trying to motivate each other, build some confidence. And the chemistry and the attention to detail showed signs that they were paying attention to the scheme during the week.
Nice. You see the kids growing, eh?
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right. So you've been building the Beach program since 2021. I mean, people don't know. They do know your coaching career, over 100 wins. I don't know how many. You got to blink for every winger if you count basketball too, right? Almost?
Almost, not quite. Almost not quite.
But, yeah, I think you have 6 in football and 2 in basketball, right?
Correct.
So how has that experience shaped the way you're leading this team and shape your coaching philosophy?
Well, let's just start from my little league, from my high school to my collegiate, and then my coaches and mentors. You mentioned them earlier in the show. We talked about Mark Sessman. We talked about I'm going to mention Seth Gaspin, Chuck Smith, Keith Bazemore, and yourself. And even my early coaching years with Coach Welch at Jenkins, it just motivated me to keep shaping that approach to this program. Yes, I'm fortunate to have 100 wins and 6 state championships coming from Memorial, but I've experienced that on and off the field. Success doesn't come overnight, and we all know that. It's all about developing these young men, teaching them to trust the process, and holding these guys to a higher standard. Each day at Beach High School, we want to encourage them to carry out the lessons that they're being taught. We are focused on creating a foundation here, and we want our athletes just to grow on and off the field, and we're going to continue to build our program that way.
Nice. And you had some good names there, and I know you learned from me because you like beating me. I know that. So, but anyway, so the turnaround, like I said, 1-9 2 years ago, 5-5 last year, just missing the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
So, what progress do you see continuing this season with the guys that are returning, and what goals are you setting for your team for the Bulldogs moving forward for the rest of the season?
Well, us going 5-5 is a reflection of the culture being shifted in this program. This season, I already see growth, and I hope we can continue to approach that in preparation in the way we discipline our kids, and also we're going to continue to hold them accountable. As far as the plan, our immediate goal is to keep competing in this tough region. Each week, we don't know what team going to show up, but like I tell our kids, each week it's going to be a dogfight. So our thing is to make sure we can control what we control, make sure that we gain the respect. And our long-term goal is just to continue to build a program that we're going to and also reach our playoff berth. So, and continue to establish a foundation. That's the most important thing I've noticed, and I want to continue to drive and push here at Beach High School.
And if you're just tuning in, you're listening or watching the Savannah Sports Report with the coach Carl Damasi. And of course, I'm at my second quarter with talking to AE Beach High School Michael Thompson and how the program has progressed. All right, so you got some outstanding kids again this year. Quarterback junior Javanian Williams had a huge night against Windsor Forest, but he wasn't the only one making plays. So what other kids have really stood out to you early in this season after 2 games played?
Of course, Javion, with his performance he had Friday, but we got people players like Kewan Ferguson. He was a difference of a playmaker. He had 6 catches, 133 yards. He also had 40 yards on the ground. Then we had Bakari. He had a 78-yard reception for a TD, 4 sacks, and 11 total tackles. We also had Jordan Newton. He's our linebacker / running back. He contributed to the running game as well, also at linebacker with a couple of tackles. And we also had Emmanuel Korecki. He also had a couple of tackles, 2 for a loss. And then we turned around with Eric Johnson. He's a junior. He had a sack and 5 tackles of his own. But with that type of productivity across the board, we're showing that we got some depth and we got some guys that are committed to the process, and they're doing a good job.
Well, beach football has faced its share of challenges over the last couple of years. What's the biggest key in keeping your players motivated and believing in your philosophy and the direction the program is going? What's been the challenge?
I think the challenge is just trust and consistency. Our players, they know that every day we are going to be challenged, and we're going to challenge them. But we're also going to support them at the same time. We talked a lot about controlling what we can control, effort, attitude, preparation. With these kids, when we see process on the field and experience success together, it reinforces how we're trying to put belief in the program with them and moving in the right direction. We're trying to create a culture where they understand how hard work is going to pay off. And also, we're trying to keep them motivated to keep rising and to create that new beach standard.
All right, and I know I forgot to put this, but coaches, your assistant coaches, how important are your assistant coaches, and who's helped you a lot this year as your assistant coaches help you form that culture?
Hey, it's just I've been fortunate to have coaches who played on the next level. I've got coaches that's in the building with me, and so establishing this foundation has been very critical when it comes down to them too, because I've back him in the building, and we all on the same page. On the offensive end, defensive end, it's just the fact that we are going to control the atmosphere. We gotta We got our motto this year is to set the temperature. We set the temperature, and with that being stated, we're going to control the atmosphere. So I really appreciate my coaching staff, my coordinator, which is we call him Baby Hawthorne, Matt Hawthorne, Coach Hawthorne's son. He's been here for years. So the pride is in the building, the pride is in the program. So we're just trying to make that, to turn the page and make the next leap and try to get us in the playoffs.
All right. And so finally, what's the message you're giving your team as you head into the heart of your schedule? You got a big one tomorrow night against Jenkins at Savannah High Stadium. And, you know, that competitive, that Region 3A, Region 3, Class 3 is really competitive. I mean, you got Liberty County, Long County, Calvary, Jenkins, if I'm forgetting something else, Johnson, fighting for those 4 spots. So what's the outlook there, Coach?
Well, like I said in the media there, I think we're not going to take any team lightly, especially in this tough region. But, you know, we know that we're going to be in the battle. Nothing is given to us. You know, we got to focus on preparation, playing with discipline, executing on a high level in all 4 quarters. Our goal is to control the temperature, what I stated earlier, and to keep our energy on the field every time we step on the field. And we also want to do things to just create chaos with other teams, take them away from what they like to do. But we're going to continue to raise the standards at Beach High School, especially with the football program and in the classroom and in the community. So we're trying to just create the best individual, create young men with high character. So when they move on from this game, they can help with the community and they can come back and do what we're doing right here as we're speaking and just building and establishing a good culture around just the whole city of Savannah.
Well, Michael, I'm stuck calling you Michael, but anyway, well, Coach Thompson, you know, thanks for taking the time as you always do. Whenever I ask you to do something, you're always willing and you're always available. You're doing a great job. You know, the kids know that you really, really care about them and you mean something to them. And I know everybody wants to be about wins and losses, but there's more to it. And I think you being that young figure for these young men is really special. So keep up the good work. I wish you the best of luck tomorrow night. And you know what? Keep it going, Coach.
I appreciate it. And again, I want to thank you for having me. It's always a privilege to just come on, speak to you, talk to you, gain more knowledge, and just get the Bulldogs out there, the Bulldog Nation. We coming. So hopefully tomorrow we'll show up, give y'all what y'all want, and we're going to go out there and try to compete well.
All right, and I know Javion's waiting patiently right behind you. Tell him about 3 minutes we'll be coming back, but I appreciate it, Coach. Good luck tomorrow night, and I hope to see you there.
All right, thank you. All right.
I know. Go Bulldogs.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I watched him grow. Like I said, phenomenal athlete in high school, phenomenal athlete forever. Went to Georgia Southern, came back, is giving everything back to young kids, whether he's at Memorial Day School, now at Beach High School. Michael Thompson is a young man that these young men can look up to, and he does a great job over there, and I know he really cares about those kids. Well, next up, we're going to be talking to a kid, an athlete that's playing for him now, and he had a phenomenal night last week, and I know he's looking to continue it tomorrow night against Jenkins. We'll be talking to the Weatherton Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week from AE Beach High School, Javion Williams. You're watching the Savannah Sports Report right here with the coach, Carl DeMasi. Be back in 3 to 4 minutes with the Athlete of the Week. Stay tuned, people. Got to take a break. Hey, sports fans, looking for the ultimate sports and entertainment destination in Savannah, Georgia? Look no further than Coach's Corner. At Coach's Corner, you'll find everything you need for a great time, including TVs everywhere so you can catch all the latest sporting events, an outdoor seating area, perfect for enjoying a drink or a meal on a warm day, a wide array of drink options from beers to cocktails, a comprehensive sports schedule so you can cheer on your favorite teams year-round, prompt service even when it's crowded, a fun and lively atmosphere perfect for letting loose with your friends, and of course, delicious food, from famous chicken wings, hamburgers to delectable calzones and pizzas. Coach's Corner menu is sure to satisfy your cravings. In addition to all this, Coach's Corner also features an upgraded sound garden. Now, more seats, more bars, and an upgraded sound system. It's the perfect spot for hundreds of fans to gather and enjoy the latest local bands, tribute acts, and rising stars. So what are you waiting for? Join us at Coach's Corner for the ultimate sports, music, and culinary experience. Coach's Corner can't wait to see you soon. Remember, Coach's Corner is located at 3016 Victory Drive, right in Thunderbolt, Georgia, and on the World Wide Web at coaches.net. Remember, Coach's Corner, where every day is game day. Calvary Day School, we want our students to be fully equipped and on the cutting edge of academics, making a difference in our world. Your child will grow academically, physically, socially, and spiritually. At Calvary Day School, it is so good to say we are one school with one mission and one vision: faith, academics, excellence, and building champions through Christ at Calvary Day School. We would consider it a privilege to meet with you and your family personally. Call Alicia Bain, Director of Admissions, at 351-2299. That's 351-2299. Yo, you still want some real New York Italian food? Bada bing, bada boom. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering is open at 7630 Skidaway Road, Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., serving breakfast and lunch right here in Savannah, Georgia. Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering has been serving the public for over 3 years. Now, if you want Rocky's New York Deli and Italian Catering goods delivered to your door, go online to SavannahTakeout.com or DoorDash.com, or just pick up the phone and call 912-354-2914. That's right, 912-354-2914. Kabish, and remember, we ain't New York style. We are New York at Rocky's New York Deli and Italian
Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic. Your back hurts, another body part hurts all the time. It makes you mad. The pain drives you crazy. You just want to pick something up and throw it across the room? If you can. At the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic, you get complete chiropractic care and pain relief to help you move better, have a less painful life, and of course, achieve a healthier lifestyle. The Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic is now located at 2 locations in Savannah, Georgia, at 329 Eisenhower Drive and in Pooler at 114 Canal Street, Suite 603. So visit Dr. Bart Wetherington at the Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic for all your chiropractic needs.
And welcome back, sports fans, to the Savannah Sports Report, hosted by the coach, Carl Damasi, right here on the Coach's Corner Sports Network, presented by Coach's Corner. And now you can hear this replayed Friday morning on the Superstations, 104.3 Savannah FM. Okay, so I'm glad to be here. This is what the show's all about. This is why I started doing the Prep Sports Report way back when, is to get more publicity out there to these young student athletes who are excelling, whether it's in the classroom, on the field, in the community, and that's what it's all about. Well, you know, we just talked to a young coach in Michael Thompson, who also stood out on the playing fields, the basketball court in Savannah, Georgia. Michael Thompson was a standout athlete at Memorial Day School, went on to play at Georgia Southern. Now he's giving back to these kids. But let's turn the action to the field, okay? Let's go to the field general for the A.E. Beach Bulldogs football program. He's a junior. I mean, he's been electric this season, throwing for over 240 yards and 4 touchdowns, while also rushing for 2 more with over 100 yards last week against Windsor Forest. 6 total touchdowns in this breakout performance. I don't consider it a breakout performance. I think he had it in all along. He's proving to be one of the Savannah area's most dangerous dual threat quarterbacks. He's a playmaker. He's a leader. And tonight he shares his perspective on the Bulldog season. Joining me now on the Coach's Corner hot seat, this week's Wetherington Chiropractic Clinic Athlete of the Week, Javian Williams. Hey, Javian, how's it going?
Yeah, how you doing, sir? Thank you for having me on the show today. That's truly a blessing.
Hey, you know what? You deserve it, young man. You've been having a phenomenal year. You had a phenomenal last year when the Bulldogs went 5-5. But even as old guys stumble at the beginning of the show, I forgot to turn my mic on. It's old age, but we all go through those things, and we have to battle. We have to face adversity, and you've done a good job. But I mean, what a night the other night. You accounted for 6 touchdowns. I mean, pretty impressive. How did you feel after the game was over?
I felt like everything finally happened as a team. We was coming together as a unit. We was all on the same page, all coming together to do everything that we had to do. The scoreboard showed afterward when the clock hit 0-0.
Nice. And, you're just a junior, but you already have made a big name around Savannah, the Savannah area, with your football skills. How did you first get started in the game, and who were some of the people who influenced you to stick with it?
Well, when I first started in the game, I was actually a running back. I never really played quarterback until, I'll say middle school, 7th grade year. They kind of switched me to quarterback. I fell in love with it ever since. Nobody really had to really influenced me to keep going. It was just like I love football, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do what I have to do and keep playing the game that I love.
All right, we got a lot of people making comments, so they've been waiting here, so you can help me out. You know these people better than I do, and they're just blowing up the chat room. Okay, so Joe Urena.
Oh, I see it now.
You know who that is, right?
Yes, I see who it is now.
Okay. I mean, they're all over the place. Once again, we in the building, nephew. So they're all watching here, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm just throwing them up there because when people put the comments in the comment box, you got to let them have some love here. Carolyn Poe, Tio, I guess, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we got 2 more to go. We got a lot more to go. Okay, people. Javian, there's over 26 people in here making comments about you. So they're watching what you do, not even when you're on the football field, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Crazy. But anyway, all right. So last Friday night against Windsor Forest, like I told you accounted for 6 touchdowns. Walk us through what was clicking for you and the team that night.
Well, it seemed like everything clicked for us that night, starting from the special teams to the defense to the offense, from the coaching staff, starting from the beginning of the summer since we've been working, everything just clicked. Like everything was going through fluently. We was just moving as a team. We was all connected on the same page. Like I said, it was just everything really clicked for us that night.
Nice. All right, you've gone from a 1-9 season to leading Beach to a 500 record last year, 5-5, all region honors. What kind of off-season work did you put in preparation that made so far is going to make that turnaround possible again this year?
Starting from when the season ended, weight room every day. Coach Mike was on this weight room every day, and it's going to translate to the field as he always told us. Hit the weight room every day, practice on your plays, study, watch film, weight room again, go to the field, translate, working out every day. When the season ended, way before even the summer started. So it really carried on to this season. That's really what it was.
There's no time off. People think you get time off, but there's no time off. Now, every athlete faces obstacles. What's been the toughest challenge for you in your football journey so far, and how have you worked to overcome it?
A very big obstacle I had was keeping my composure. Just staying flat line when things get high or low. Just staying on even ground the whole time, keeping your composure. When things get rough with your teammate or he didn't do this, he didn't do that, tell him next play, keep going. Don't get mad, don't get frustrated. Stay on the even line with him, talk good, get it back next play.
You got to keep it here. You're the leader, right? You're the field general, okay? Quarterback, shortstop, point guard. They're the one that's got to keep control of the team, and I'm glad you're picking that up. And talk to your coach there because he was once a very good quarterback, too, in high school. So did he tell you that he went to Georgia Southern? They put him at linebacker? That's how much he brought the wood. So, all right, football's a team game, and your receivers had big nights as well.
Yes.
What do you see from teammates like, help me out here, it's Keywan or Keywan?
Keywan Ferguson.
Keywan Ferguson, Dakari Smith, that makes your job easier behind the center.
Keywan, man, a leader, a real big leader, real big time player. No matter what happens, him and Dakari built a strong bond on and off the field. I feel like since freshman year, they both came in, helped me out, taught me everything I really needed to know about the offensive playbook, the plays. It's like it was really like a bond when we first on the field. We built a real strong core off the field, and I feel like that really translated into football, like brothers with each other for real.
Chemistry, it always plays a big part in every team.
Yeah, staying at the practice, stay at the practice, throwing the ball. I know you can know you could build so much chemistry. I know what can't do, what can do, where to throw the ball at certain time when they're running the routes. Build a lot of chemistry with them. Those two are really big time people on the offense.
All right, I want you to talk about the big guy, okay? Coach Michael Thompson. He's helped you develop as both a quarterback and a leader. And what's the biggest lesson that you've learned from Coach Mike?
Biggest lesson from Coach Mike, definitely composure, like I stated earlier. Composure, stay calm, staying in the pocket, trust their O-line. There's really nothing without trust. If you don't trust them, then you really can't do anything. You have to have trust with them. Talk to them. Next play, let's keep it rolling. We have a whole entire game. You can't get frustrated at one play. You got to pick it up, go to the next play. And,
it just doesn't happen with Coach Mike. Success usually comes from a strong support system. how's your family helped you balance school, football, and everything that comes with being a student athlete?
You know, my parents always told me school first, books first, no matter what happens, books first. Support from my family most definitely, as you can see. Actually, I'm reading it right now. It's a lot of people. They always told me keep going. You know what I mean? Be a leader. Always keep going. Stay in the books first. Don't play around in the class. That's not a place to play. And it's going to translate to the field.
And you're representing Bulldog Nation, and every time you step on the field or you're in that school in the hallways, what's it like being part of the Beach community, and how has the school supported you on and off the field?
It's truly a blessing from the Beach community to have support, even in teachers. I walk through the hallways, teachers know who I am. Just being able to support me through anything. Actually, today in class, you know, the voting for Player of the Week. They put it up on the board for the students to vote. Like it's really supportive around Beach High School. I'm not gonna lie. Even coming from the principal, it's real supportive. I can't really ask for nothing better than this. I love Beach.
Hey, it's always a great day to be a Bulldog. I mean, talk to Coach Hawthorne. He's lived there. I don't think he's ever left the place there. He was born there. He walked the halls there. He played football there. Now he's coaching there. He's been around for a long time. All right, I didn't put this on your list, so we're gonna go rapid fire. What does that mean? I want you to give me a quick answer to these 8 short one-answer statements, okay? Favorite pregame meal?
The chicken Coach Porter cooked.
Nice. Okay, song that gets you hyped up before the game?
Skrilla by Kodak Black.
Defense that has been the toughest in the 2 years you've been starting at quarterback?
Say it one more time.
The toughest defense you had to face so far the 2 years you played quarterback?
Calvary.
Okay, most memorable game?
Most memorable game. Probably the Windsor game. I can't even lie. That's memorable right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Now you're a dual threat quarterback.
Yes, sir.
A quarterback you model your game after?
My favorite quarterback is Tom Brady. The one I try to be like has to be Lamar Jackson.
They tell me you like Lamar Jackson. I mean, okay, you don't want to sit back in the pocket. You want to run, buddy. Okay. Yes, most underrated teammate?
Underrated teammate, Deontay Riley.
Funniest Bulldog on the team?
Coach Mike.
Coach Mike, you know, I got to tell you, though, from coaching against him and watching him grow, that man always had his composure. I've never seen him get hot, bothered, go after another player. So he's a good example. Last question. What's one word to describe this year's Bulldog football team? One word.
Consistency.
Be consistent. Great. Okay.
Yes,
so looking ahead, you still have another season after this one. What personal goals are you setting for yourself, and what do you hope to accomplish with the Bulldogs before your high school career is over?
I feel like everybody has the same goal at hand. That's to win the championship. I feel like everybody has that goal, but you know you got to work for it. And I feel like me and Coach Mike can do it.
Any schools you might be interested in? Anybody throw you some love yet?
No, sir. Nobody has thrown any love yet so far, but we're working on it though.
Oh, they will. Tell me that. I bet you they will. Well, Javion, great game last week. Keep it up tomorrow night. You got a big one with Jenkins. Thank you for coming on, and you know, you're leading the team. Keep it going, and got a year and a half to go. People are going to notice who you are, and keep on following that big guy behind you. You're doing a great job, and he's doing a great job with you guys.
Yes, sir. I would. Thank you for having me, man.
Hey, thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir.
And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night. I'll be on the sideline. I'll find you.
Yes, sir. Come up to me. I'll be looking for you.
All right. Sounds good. Good luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's a well-spoken young man right there. He knows where he wants to go. He knows what he's doing. Coach Michael Thompson is rubbing off on him. And like I said, I've never seen Michael Thompson lose it on a football field as a player, as a coach. Now, he has lost it sticking up for his kids, because I can remember some years that, you know, it wasn't fun playing in the other league he was playing in, and he had to stick up for those young men. But he does, and he's a good role model. I'm telling you right now, listen for that name, Javion Williams. The kid can play. Dual threat quarterback. Thank him for coming on. Thank Coach Thompson for coming on. And if you watched up to this part of the show, I do apologize about the first 6 minutes, because I got to turn my mic on. But that's the old guy, the old guy in me. Now we get to another favorite part, Carl's Corner. That's where I give you an opinion about something that's going on in the world of sports. And you know what? It's that time of year. No, it's not Christmas, but it's that time of year. It's Christmas for me, Okay? It's that time of year, folks. You know, the one when the calendar flips from the middle of September and October, and every corner of the sports world collides. Friday nights, okay? Let's take Friday nights. That's for high school, football under the lights. That's for the bands blasting their fight songs. That's for the cheerleaders getting the crowd fired up. But don't forget, other fields and courts are also taking place. The volleyball court, the teams digging deep in region play right now. The cross-country runners pushing for personal bests. Softball teams jockeying for position for playoffs because they start in the beginning of October. And now flag football, I think, starts this week. So high school sports are alive and well this time of year. Saturdays, that's college country. Packed stadiums, tailgates, rivalries, renewed rivalries, SEC battles, ACC showdowns, top 25 upsets. Every week is a season changer in the world of college football. And it's not just football also. We have soccer in full stride. We have volleyball heating up. And, you know, Georgia Southern's undefeated, and a little girl I noticed up at Syracuse University. Syracuse undefeated in volleyball. So I'm following volleyball. And, of course, cross country's going on in college also. I think we also have bass fishing going on too. Sundays, that's the NFL owns the stage. Every single sports arena collides in September and October. It's unbelievable. Every fan thinks their team could win it this year in the NFL, except for me, the New York Jets, and of course the Atlanta Falcons. All right. But meanwhile, on demand, on the diamond, we got Major League Baseball in a playoff mode because the end of September into October sets up who's going to make the playoffs. I know the Braves are out of it. I still get a second chance rooting for the Yankees, okay? So I still got a team fighting for it. But, I mean, every swing from here on out in baseball, every pitch is going to make a difference whether the team goes on to the playoffs or not. And just think about it. What starts in October? The NBA tips off. The NHL drops the puck. And I'm telling you, the sports calendar is officially overflowing. I mean, it's my time of year. This is Christmas for me. But like I used to say, the cream rises to the top. In sports, it just doesn't get much better than this stretch. It's a grind. It's a marathon. And yes, it's that time of year. So this is Carl's Corner for the Savannah Sports Report, where no matter what sport you root for, it's the season to be jolly. And everyone's in the game. And everybody is in season. You got to love it. On that note, yeah, a lot of crazy things going on. We have shootings in Utah at a college rally. We have shootings in another high school. We have the crazy stuff going on in this world. Please say a prayer that this place gets better. Please say a prayer. And if you can't, if you can do something nice for somebody, do something nice. Make them smile. Make their day. Ask them how they're doing. We got to start showing some love around here because this is getting crazy. I'm not going to get into politics. I'm not going to get into the world news. We just got to start praying that everything starts getting better. Well, remember, high school football starts tomorrow night. We got a bunch of big volleyball games. Richmond Hill volleyball team is off to a 20-1 start. They take on Savannah Arts Academy tomorrow. I looked, it was 18-1. Now they're 21. So you guys check it out. They'll be at the Arts Academy tomorrow. I mean, a lot of great things. Softball, Savannah Christian breaks the top 10. Effingham County and South Effingham always blowing it up there in 5A. So there's a lot of good things going on. So, but for you, whatever you're doing today or tomorrow, always sit at a park. And until I see you next week, or talk to you next week, or you might hear me next week, may it be your best week ever. God bless. Peace out. Pray. Hopefully things get better. Glad you could join me. Remember, Thursday and Friday, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., I'm on the radio, 104.3 FM, the Superstations. I'm out of here.